Hey everyone, this is the third video I'm filming for our curriculum picks for the 2020-2021 school year. These are the picks for our whole family. So each of my children, I did a video for my daughter who's going into 5th grade and my son who's going into 2nd grade, and what I got specifically for them at their level. These are the things that we would use together as a family. We typically do science and history together. There are some things that I did get them this year that were separate to them, but for the most part, we do those as a family. They both do get studies weekly from our charter school, which I do really like. It's got these little newspapers, kind of like the weekly readers we used to get when we were in school, but they're history. And they answer questions on them, and it has a good online program that goes with it that's pretty fun and lots of videos. So we do that too. And Bookshark. So we do Bookshark. I do 2 different levels of Bookshark, and I talked about those a little bit in both the other videos. And I actually have a video on Bookshark and how we use it if you want to learn more about it. But we do Bookshark for history reading. But our main spine for history is, and always has been, Story of the World since the beginning. So we've come around in Story of the World, and we're now starting back again at Ancients. So we've done volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I have videos on Story of the World if you want to see all the books that we use, all the extra themed books that you can add to it and all that kind of good stuff, and how we use it. But that's where we're at this year, is we're back around to Ancients, and it actually is my daughter's favorite time period. So I wanted to make sure I got some extra things to go with it. So in her video, I showed like the drawing through history, ancient times, some of those things that I got to go with it this year for her. So that's the Story of the World over here. I actually already had it. I didn't have to get it because we've used it before and we're coming back around again. So I have this. We don't actually read the book. We do it, do the audio books, and we listen to it like in the car if we're going somewhere, or at home, like at night. She likes to listen to the CDs to go to bed to and listen to while she goes to sleep. So that is what we're going to be using. In addition to that, this year, I went ahead and got something that kind of crosses over combining science and history. It was a Timberdoodle recommendation. I do like some of their stuff. I don't use all Timberdoodle. I just kind of always look through and see what they recommend and see if I see anything that I think is cool and we can add in. And this was something I saw that they had for her. I can't remember if it was her age group or his, but it could be used at different, for multiple children at different levels. So I like that. This is Science in the Ancient World. So basically you're learning about the scientists at that time in history and what they learned about their experiments. You can do the experiments. I just thought it was kind of cool, something different. And it's not going to be our main science curriculum, just something we're going to add in. But I wanted to add that in since she really enjoys that time period and she likes science. So I thought it would be a good combo to try. So we're adding that in this year. That is new. We are still doing elemental science is our base science curriculum. We've used that for many years now, and we're coming back around in that as well. It goes through a cycle, and you start off at life science and you go back around to life science in the end. So we're starting back at life science this year. It uses like the Usborne Science Encyclopedia as a base. I also this year picked up this. This is new. This is the Illustrated Dictionary of Science, an Usborne book. We love the Usborne books. So thought that they would like that and it would help them as we're going through history, or not history, science. And then part of the elemental science this year, so they're kind of breaking apart this year, but still being able to do it together. So in elemental science, and when you get to 5th grade, you move to the logic stage, but you're still covering the same topics. So she is going on to life science in the logic stage. He's staying in the grammar stage, even though it's kind of complicated. But they can learn the same topic just at their level. So in doing that, hers had an extra book that I needed to pick up, a couple extra things, and this is one of them, Human Body book. So that is to go along with their elemental science that I needed to add for her. And I also picked up for science this year, they're doing the Dr. Bonafide books. I already showed those in the previous video for life science. I picked up this for them to use in their studies. So I got a animal cell cross section for them to look at. And then I also picked up the Dr. Bonafide's Know Your Bones card deck. It's a game that they can play to practice memorizing the bones of the body. So I got that. That is for that. And then I picked up these. These aren't for a specific curriculum, but I've been wanting to get these for a couple years, and I always put them in my cart, take them out of my cart, you know, when you do that when you're looking at curriculum. And I wanted to add these, and this year I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and add these. So I just picked them up. These are more for reference. The Illustrated Grammar and Punctuation book. And I figured both kids could use that. So try and flip and let you see. So it's just a reference book. But I thought that that would be good. And then I got the Not Your Everyday Illustrated Thesaurus to help with writing. And it looked really fun. So when they ask me for words, I can say, go look it up in here and find another word. So that is another book I picked up. And then I got a couple games. So every year I always add a couple logic puzzle games. Try and get some history games, geography, something. And these are some of the things I picked up this year. So we've actually already opened this. We got it a little bit early, and they wanted to try it. So we opened the Scrambled States of America game, and they liked it. So that's one of the games we got for next year. That is for geography. And then this one is Canoodle. I've looked at this for a couple years, and that's another thing I put in my cart. I take it out, and this year I decided to go ahead and just get it. It's a logic game, puzzle game. It's kind of like the some of the other ones we've gotten in the past, but I like that it's small and it can travel. So I got that one for them to share. And then this one is a Timberdoodle recommendation, and I hadn't seen it before, and I looked it up and it had good ratings. I looked at it, I haven't opened it, but it looks very similar to like Mental Blocks, the game we've gotten when they were little. And my son still plays with Mental Blocks, so I knew he would like this, but it seems like it's kind of like Mental Blocks, but for older children. So I thought that this would be a fun one for both of them. And it's building and all the parts. They have add-ons to this too you can purchase. So I didn't get any of the add-ons because I wasn't sure if we'd like it, and if we do, then I can get more for it, but I thought that it would be a fun one. So I picked up that. And I believe this is another Timberdoodle recommendation as well. This is Marble Circuit. I always get these Mindware games. They're pretty good games. And I usually try and get one every year. My son really likes marbles. He's like obsessed with marbles and dominoes and stuff like that. So I knew he would like this, and he's kind of been eyeballing it. He hasn't had a chance to actually like look at it yet. I haven't let him like look at things, but he's been trying really bad because he wants to see it. So I already know this is going to be a hit, but it's Marble Circuit, and it's another logic game. So that is, I think, just about it. I'm sure I've missed some things because I've been purchasing a lot. But this is pretty much the main parts of what we are getting. And yeah, a little bit of everything. This is the science and history and logic games.